Hey friends, today let's make a memory wire bracelet. I make a lot of these and keep them on hand for last minute gifts, and I also give them away to our local shelter and a local orphanage for the tweens, teenagers, and young adults. I have a lot of them. I make them up for Christmas, and I just like to have them on hand for the entire year. Here's some more that I made. This one I made for a good friend of mine who has a nonverbal autistic son. Her birthday's coming up, and I'm going to give her this one. Here's a pretty blue and green one that I made, and I used silver on it. And I always put a charm on the end of these too. You might not be able to see them in these bags. And if you'll notice, I have kept the bags open because I usually put a little hand lotion or some type of hand sanitizer or a chapstick. Sometimes I'll put a chapstick and a roll of lifesavers in there, but I always do put some other little treat inside the bag along with a little Bible verse card. These are comforting little bracelets to give to, like I said, tweens, teenagers, young adults, or even adults. I wear them myself. Especially to our local shelters and to people who are coming in from stressful situations. It's just kind of a comfort gift for them. But these are also good just to have on hand for a last minute gift or for gifts for your family, friends, neighbors, or church members. These bracelets are super easy to make. I'd say the hardest thing about making these bracelets is actually picking out the colors for them, because the color combinations are endless, but I spend more time picking out the colors than I do actually making them. And here you'll see I've taken off my headlamp that I use for my crafts, and I've shown them on the bracelets in the hopes that you can see how shiny and pretty they are. And yes, I do make up goodie bags for the little boys and the teens and tweens and the young men in the shelters and the local orphanage too. Also, I usually put in carabiners and or hand sanitizer, lotion, and I might also put in a roll of lifesavers and a pack of peanuts or something. But I do make goodie bags for the guys and the young men as well. And here's my bead collection. I have all kinds of beads, glass beads, bicones. These are glass beads right here. I got all of these little cross beads and everything off of Amazon. Everything came from either Amazon or the Dollar Tree, because sometimes they will carry pretty good beads from there as well. And for the memory wire, you will need this special tool right here. I did get this off of Amazon to cut the wire. This wire is really sturdy. It's not like the regular wire that you use for earrings or regular bracelets or ornaments. If you use your regular cutter, it'll ruin it. So you do need to use this one. And you just need to measure it out and see how wide you want it. You can make it as many rows as you want. And right here I'm taking this roller. This is a roller with a lid on it. I'm not sure what it's called. I got it off of Amazon as well. And I'm making a loop on the end of it, of course, to keep the beads on the bracelet, and also to add the charm after you get the beads on the bracelet. And then from there, you just put the beads on in the sequence in the order that you want to put them on there. Now, I did wait until I put two of the sequences on there before I started putting the little crosses on there, just so that it would be seen better from the top. And then it's just a matter of putting your beads on in the order you want them on, and then making another loop at the end of the memory wire when you get to the end to keep the beads from falling off. And this memory wire is great because it will fit any wrist. So it's just a matter of how wide you want to make your bracelet. And here I'm putting on a rhinestone spacer. I usually put my spacers between the larger beads on my bracelets. It's just a matter of preference, but there's different types of spacers, and spacers just give it a little more sparkle and a little more polished look, in my opinion. But there's so many different types of combinations that you can do these beads. Like I said, it's just a matter of personal preference. So once you get your beads on, your spacers on, and get everything to the end, like I said, all you're going to do is you're just going to put another closed loop at the end of it, and then you're going to add your charm. And now that I've finished adding my beads and I put the loop on the other end of the bracelet, I'm going to put this charm on there, and this is a little teardrop charm, a little green one that I'm going to put on, and I'm going to use a jump ring to put that onto one of the loops at the end of the bracelet. And here's the finished bracelet. The purple and the green pop. I've got some crystals in there, and I use those rhinestone spacers between the bigger beads, and it's very sparkly, very pretty, and the colors just pop. And now the only thing I need to do next is just put them into a plastic bag with one of the Bible verse cards that I put in there, and I'm just going to keep it open so that when it gets closer to Christmas time and or donation time, then I can put other goodies in there as well. I hope you decide to make one of these cute little memory bracelets. I thank you for watching my little channel, and I hope that you and your family have a wonderful and blessed week. Thanks for watching.